There's almost no better way to have some fun on two wheels than tiny little bikes. And we've been doing a whole series with Andy Smith, our good buddy, around these CT70s. But while we were over here messing with some of these really cool bikes, we saw something else that you've been working on, something pretty rare. Tell us a little bit, Andy, about this Suzuki OR50.
This is a customer bike, not running, wouldn't start. Typical situation, carb clean, tank flush, make it run. But I just remember this as a kid growing up as well. This is a 1978, so 12 of 78 it was manufactured. And this goes back. This was a very rare piece. Suzuki didn't make many of these, I don't think.
And there's some fun details about this. So back in the day, one of the ways that they would advertise this bike is they called it a whopper of a chopper.
Yep.
Which is hilarious because it's just funny to see a little 49cc two-stroke chopper. And this bike is street legal.
Yes.
And
this was, when I first saw it, it was in high school.
Yeah.
And that's where I really saw it for the first time. I was like, wait a minute, I think that's Suzuki's dirt bike motor out of there. That's me just doing my thinking as a kid. But this motor rips. It, for a 50cc little two-stroke, it is a blast to ride.
Yeah.
Alex is going to find out here in a minute.
And apparently 5.5 horsepower, and what's really impressive, 5-speed transmission. The Grom and the Monkey only just got the 5-speed.
Yeah, it's pretty close ratio 5-speed too. You blaze through the gears and you're ripping along. I mean, it's an amazing piece, and she's had it since it was new. She did get this, and she's kept it all this time. It is in fabulous shape. Few things we need to be, addressing down the road with it, but other than that, this thing is it's just pretty neat to see this rare piece, and getting young people involved in motorcycling. Honda, as you know, does that. Suzuki, this was kind of one of theirs for the street side of things. Of course, during the 70s, choppers were huge. That's a window, and this is the pre-mixed tank. So this is oil injected. You don't have to pre-mix the fuel and the gas, or the oil and the gas, like you would in a normal two-stroke. So this has a injection system. There's a full tank of two-stroke oil in there, and it, just like the carburetor, it's metered the same way to go with the flow of what you got running down the street. And it makes it very simple and easy. That made it fun. Pretty reliable, and also starts pretty good.
All right, here we are on the OR50. I just bonked my knee into that little backrest trying to get onto it. Not used to that, but should be pretty easy to get going. Keys on, kill switches on, neutral. Let's give it a little kick. Oh, starts right up. What a weird sensation. Two-stroke noise with these big bars, backrest. What a weird feeling. This is cool, man. And it's street legal. Can rev it pretty high because it's a two-stroke. Ratios are all pretty close together, so you shift it pretty quick. And it is a 5-speed, which is pretty unique. Most cars from back in this day had less gears than that. It's riding really well. The tires are pretty old, very skinny too, but this is fun, man. The turning is so sharp though. Feels like you could lose control pretty easily. And actually, I've been playing around with a 50cc two-stroke for a while now. I just bought a little NSR 50, which we haven't done any videos on, but we will shortly. So crazy different riding style. My little NSR is like a little race bike, mini race bike, and this is a little mini chopper. What a weird little machine. This is a blast to ride. I think Case should throw the helmet on for a second, get his impressions, because this is too fun to pass up.
This is as cool as a little bike gets. It doesn't really get any cooler than this. It's pretty badass. The craziest thing is if you slam second gear, as tiny as this motor is, it will pop the front tire off the ground. And if you slam second gear and rock back a little, whoop.
It sounds like you're doing 90 coming down the street, and as Alex says, about 38, 40 miles per hour. You know, is going to be top speed on this thing, but to still be able to go through 5 gears to get there that's what I think is the fun part about it. It also being a 2-stroke, it doesn't get any better than that. We don't have that ability to have a motor like this in the present day.
That's what's really fun about little bikes in general, but especially a little bike like this, is that it makes any road at any speed a blast, and you can just go have fun on it. Low stress, you don't have to take yourself too seriously, and it's a kick-ass good time.
Can you imagine running around Longmont or Boulder with this thing?
Oh, it would be
ripping
perfect.
Around town. I mean,
Absolutely
that would
perfect.
be
Park it on the sidewalk.
Yeah, and just having that ability of that quick response, how it throttles, how it takes gears.
Rare motorcycle, one that we've never seen before, one that even Andy has only seen a couple times.
Yeah, saw it in high school and then working for this customer. And Ann, thank you for giving us the opportunity to kind of review this bike. It has been really a lot of fun.
Yeah, huge thanks to the owner, Ann, for letting us get out, rip on it a little bit, because this is just a really cool bike to get to see. So let us know what you think down in the comments below. And if you have even more information on the history of this bike, drop some knowledge about it down below, because there's not a lot of information out there on these. Not a lot of people that have seen them or ridden them, so just a cool opportunity. Also, for even more motorcycle content on other small bikes and even full-size bikes, all kinds of bikes and cars and trucks, everything that you could want, check out
other
all TFL.
50cc mini motos too. 2-strokers coming soon.
Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about?
50cc 2-strokes coming soon?
50cc mini moto 2-stroke coming soon.
Yeah, if you like a tiny little chopper, there's another bite-size version of a full-size bike. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Where is it?
Where is what?
All TFL.
Oh, it's all TFL. It's hard to say these things when you keep interrupting me. Go to alltfl.com so I don't lose my job, and we'll see you in the next video.